Ah, your majesty. It seems like an age since we last had the pleasure of speaking. The awful attack on the kingdom, Walter's tragic demise. Terrible, terrible business. Still, we mustn't dwell on the past, must we? There is much to do. Dealing with the aftermath of recent events, bolstering the morale of the people, and many, many equally riveting issues. So, if you are ready, Your Majesty, shall we proceed to the throne room and begin? Wonderful. I assure you, you will be entertained, engrossed, and elated. This is our best royal schedule yet. So I will arrange an audience with the Blacksmith Association, and we can clear this tax dispute up in no time. 2 or 3 days of negotiations should settle it. Now, on to much more important matters. The hiring of a new head gardener. As you know, the rose bushes this year have suffered some minor discomfort due to the inclement weather and less than salubrious soil management. I have arranged an interview process that should take no more than 8 weeks, starting tomorrow morning. It should make for a very... But lest we forget matters of state, we really ought to begin a more considered census of the population. Estimates of the number of citizens vary widely. I suggest each one comes to the throne room and has a little... Ah!
Is it too late for an audience, my king? Who are you? I've come from far away to fulfill my destiny. To get revenge for everything you've done. How many innocent people have you sent to the keep?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your lies won't save you now! I've spent years in a cell, thinking about this moment. Did you think you're safe here, Your Majesty? Did you think your guards could protect you? I know all about guards. They couldn't keep me in the keep. And they couldn't keep me out of your castle. This is the end of the kingdom. Albion will be free. It's time for the people to rule themselves. I am well trained in the art of murder. I've never killed a king before, though. I am the instrument of change. I am the voice of revolution. The world doesn't need the crown. It doesn't need the throne. You're a relic, Your Majesty. Nobody will mourn your passing. Nobody ever mourns a tyrant. I came here alone, but I represent legions. You will never defeat us all. You may be a hero, but that doesn't make you a god. It doesn't give you the right to rule a country. I wish General Turner were here to see you die. Such a pity you'll never meet him. We will return Albion to a more pure state. This castle will burn to the ground. Your family invented the monarchy, but it has no place in our land. Everyone imprisoned by the kings of Albion will be set free. I'm willing to die for what I believe in. Are you? think you're safe now. I'm just the first of many. We will kill you in the end.
My king! An enemy ship is approaching.
There are soldiers on board!
Who are they?
Get ready!
They're almost here!
Hold steady! They look like elite soldiers. What the hell is going on? I don't know, but they're as good as dead.
We are at your service, Your Majesty.
Who are you?
I'm Commander Milton. We came in pursuit of the man who attempted to take your life. I knew he would not succeed, but his escape dishonors us all the same.
The man spoke of a place called the Keep. Is that where you've come from?
Yes, Ravenscar Keep. It's a prison far from this coast, and we're the soldiers sworn to guard it.
Another of my brother's secrets.
If you'll come with us, Your Majesty, I'll show you. The Keep is where Albion's worst criminals are held, the most dangerous enemies of the Crown. It's time our new king saw it for himself. Welcome to the Keep, Your Majesty. Albion's secret prison. Your father made use of it. Your brother Logan made use of it. Now, it is yours. I had my men prepare for your visit, so the cells should be ready for inspection.
Is it safe? Recent events have made me somewhat wary of convicts.
There are plenty of harmless political prisoners imprisoned by Logan. But over the years, we have accumulated some rather dangerous individuals. And there's none more dangerous than General Turner. He led your brother's armies for years, until he became obsessed with ending his rule, with abolishing the crown altogether.
Oh my, yes. General Turner. He attempted a coup on your brother and declared he would bring about the end of the monarchy in Albion. Unfortunately, this was before Logan saw fit to execute all traitors.
I believe the assassin you killed was acting under his orders. We will conduct a full investigation into how... Something's wrong.
I knew it! This place is a death trap! I'm going to be torn apart by angry criminals!
This way, Your Majesty.
I'll stay here and make sure nobody sinks the boat!
Lieutenant, what the hell happened?
Nobody quite knows, sir. Some of the prisoners in Block A broke free. They started a riot, got hold of weapons and killed some of our men. We can't break through.
We won't be able to get through the entrance. There's a reason we call this place the Keep. Fortunately, I know this place better than any prisoner. Are you willing to get your hands dirty, my king? Or perhaps you would prefer to wait here?
I may have become a politician, Commander, but I was born to fight. Lead the way.
With pleasure. The old sewer system leads into the lower levels. It's as secure as any other part of the Keep, but I can get us through.
Welcome to the Sanctuary. The armory is at your disposal. When you need to attack a target from a great distance and don't mind sacrificing firing speed, a rifle is ideal.
I wouldn't be surprised if General Turner was behind this. I've been the warden of this place for 7 years, and we've never had a prisoner like him. He seems to exert some strange control over people. But you can judge for yourself soon. It's impossible to get past this gate without the key, and I have the only copy, as this poor bastard found out too late. I should warn you, we'll be coming out into the prison's lowest level. We call it the pit. The inmates down here are so disturbed they're barely human. Welcome to the pit, Your Majesty. The most miserable place in Albion. Try to stay away from the cell doors. I sound agitated enough already. I closed this room down when I took over. The doctors who used it called it an electrical rehabilitation facility. The rest of us called it the torture chamber. Most of the men you hear screaming sat in those chairs every day. If they weren't insane when they came in, well, let's just say I'd rather die than be strapped to one of those things. We should be right under the rioters now. Here they come.
That's...
Don't hold back, Your Majesty. These men are vicious killers. We need to regain control of the prison before this turns into a real bloodbath. These were good men, some of them little more than boys. This was never meant to happen.
On yourself.
Oh, did that hurt as bad as it looked? Fight there, why don't you?
Yeah, take it. Oh, that looked like it hurt.
He sent the assassin after you not to kill you, but to draw me and my best soldiers away. Come on. If he's behind this, we need to find him before it's too late. They've broken into the armory. This is going to get interesting. Watch your back, Your Majesty. We're not exactly the most popular people among convicts, are we? I never should have left the island. Never underestimate a desperate criminal.
Well, you've had a good life so far. It has to end so quickly, eh? Next time, hit him!
Nothing hardens a bandit like being locked up for a few years. It sounds like some of the guards are still fighting in there. They're going to need our help. If you don't mind, Your Majesty, I think I'll join my men.
We're gonna kill you anyway. So why not do the decent thing and just give up?
There hasn't been a recorded riot in the keep for 2 decades. After all this time being nothing but a war, it's good to feel like a soldier again.
Don't you realise what you're taking on? We're the army, you suicidal maniac!
I used to complain nothing ever happened on this island. This isn't quite what I had in mind, though.
Die, you swine, die!
Turner must have a bigger plan than just letting some prisoners out. Not knowing what it is what worries me the most. The cells of the maximum security ward must have been opened, including General Turner's. Come on, we have to get there before he can make a break for it.
He's done you good, mate!
This ends now!
You murdering dog! Gonna dash your brains out for that!
You
escape alive.
shot, not me. That dog's dangerous. Should be put down on health and safety grounds.
I got you good,
Just a few more, Your Majesty.
Good one!
When these fall, the rest will surrender.
We're gonna mount your head over the barracks door as a trophy!
Where are the prisoners?
They're gone, sir. The cells were empty when we were taken hostage.
I should have known. Damn it, I should have known. Round up the last of the rioters and lock them up.
Yes, sir.
Missing? We have to get out of here. We'll be butchered.
You may rest at ease, Mr. Hobson. I don't believe they're anywhere on the island. The riot was a diversion, orchestrated by Turner. As long as he's at large, Albion is under threat, Your Majesty. But he isn't the only one we need to worry about. We will need to recapture all the escapees if we want to safeguard the kingdom.
Who are the others?
Professor Faraday was a celebrated inventor, and the brains behind most of our industrial progress. Until he turned on your brother. He's a mild-mannered man, but his creations could bring about the end of civilization. Mary Godwin, also known as Witchcraft Mary, was a highly skilled alchemist, though that knowledge rests in a very disturbed mind. She was convicted of witchery after they discovered her rather horrific experiments. I dread to think what she may do next. And I've already told you about General Turner, the most dangerous of them all. He must have been planning this breakout for months.
Where do we begin?
The records room holds all the information we have on our prisoners. My men can study the files for Witchcraft Mary and Turner. I'm confident I know where I can find Faraday. There's only one place he could call his home. One place he could believe himself safe. I propose we sail there as soon as possible.
I magnanimously offer my services in this investigation. This study seems like a nice, safe place from which to serve the kingdom.
Very good, then. Your Majesty, I shall meet you at the pier when you're ready to hunt down Faraday.
There seem to be several entries on this Mary Godwin, or Witchcraft Mary, if that's what we must call her. Very little on General Turner, though. I'm sure I will have found a plentiful supply of information when you return, though. Good luck, Your Majesty.
Faraday had a remote factory he opened up to the public before things turned sour. It's where he did all his work, and he's never stopped talking about it. I'm certain we'll find him there. But if what they say about his inventions is true, it won't be easy to capture him. Shall we go, Your Majesty? Clockwork Island. It was quite a popular tourist attraction some years ago. Faraday's inventions have changed the world, but all he really wanted was to make people happy.
Why was he locked up?
Nobody really knows. Your brother said he was a danger to mankind. As for Faraday himself, all he would ever say is that he'd rather die than betray his creations. I used to queue up for hours when I was a child in Bowerstone, just to get a glimpse of his contraptions. I still remember the slogan, Faraday Industries, where faraway dreams become reality. Well, those dreams certainly look far away now. I wonder what this was supposed to be.
To Clockwork Island. I am Huxley, and I will be your guide. Please refrain from using obscene language in front of the children. Now, if you will follow me, we will begin the tour. Keep your belongings with you at all times, and try not to stray from the group.
I suppose we should do what he says.
We begin with what is yet to come. Astonish your senses, give flight to your fancy by stepping into the street of the future.
I'm starting to wish I'd paid this place a visit while it was still open.
Before you is an everyday Bowerstone suburb, as it will be 15 years from now. Yes, the future is in our grasp. Please walk among the citizens of tomorrow. Share in their joy. Marvel at their superior well-being. Who is a good... In the world of tomorrow, there is no conflict, no jealousy, no selfishness. Thanks to science, people are finally happy. Witness the idyllic lives of these model citizens. Marvel at the perfect lives they lead. Would you not want to raise a family here? Good morning. This is the future that Faraday Industries can bring to Albion. Peace and contentment for all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good evening, good evening, good evening, good morning. This concludes the tour. We hope all your dreams have been fulfilled.
I know who you are, and I know why you're here. You will never get what you want. Now!
It's Faraday.
I'm ready for you, Your Majesty. I am most ready. And if it is violence you seek, then violence you shall have.
This is a security announcement to all our guests here today. Please take cover. The management accepts no responsibility for any mutilations, fatalities, or slight grazes. And now, presenting the latest in armed defense mechanisms, a round of applause for the Colin Mark II. sun always shines in the world of tomorrow.
Do you think these things feel pain? No wonder tourists stop coming here. So this is what Faraday's been doing in his spare time. Faraday is just stalling us. We have to find him.
In the future, there are no kings and queens or rulers of any kind, and everyone is in a state of permanent bliss. I believe we have much in common and will become steadfast friends.
Looks like the street of the future isn't... I think I'd rather fight prisoners. This is like no armor I've ever seen. This is going well. We've only been here a few minutes and we're already fighting for our lives.
Did you hear the vague but scandalous rumors regarding certain individuals? Let me begin. There is no better feature than sitting with a newspaper in your hand, a pipe at your lips, and a dog at your feet. Makes the world a better place. You look stressed. This unit is in dormant mode and cannot speak.
Looks like the street of the future is going to be a dangerous place to live. I'm starting to see why your brother locked Faraday up. Come on, let's find him, shall we? I think there might be a way through here. How come this isn't part of the tour? Welcome to the graveyard of the future. Look at this place, even the wall is falling to pieces. There's some...
The park has been open for a whole month now, and I can say without reservations that it is an extraordinary success. The public adores my creations, and as I predicted, the street of the future is proving to be my greatest draw. Tomorrow I travel to Miss Peak, where I will oversee the maiden voyage of the improved monorail. I think this design is the safest yet.
I think we can safely say this isn't part of the tour. What are those? Insects?
I have instructed my cleaning and repair crew to clear the canal of detritus. Now go away!
I don't care what they're made of, they're still disgusting. Faraday's built himself quite a fortress, hasn't he? Can you imagine what would happen? We're getting close. Faraday must be in that factory up ahead.
Why can't you leave me alone? I will never do as you ask. Do you hear me? Never!
What's he talking about?
I'm not sure. Maybe he's finally lost what little reason he had left.
Rulers may believe they can impose their will on whomever they so wish, but I was born to make dreams come alive, not to create death. You have already seen the weapons your brother forced me to make, but they shall never leave this island, and neither shall I.
So that's why your brother had him locked up. He refused to build him an army. And he...
You are so clever and so happy. We could do this forever and ever.
Must I turn more of my creations into monstrosities? Leave us in peace!
I have a feeling these dogs aren't here to play catch with us. Bombs. Why am I not surprised? Don't let them get too close to you. You need to kill them from a distance. Faraday must be really desperate if he's willing to destroy his creations to stop us. I was always more of a cat person myself. I've had just about enough of this. Another dead end. There must be some way through.
Look how you corrupted my life's work! Haven't you seen enough?
Logan must have driven him insane. He made him
evidence.
turn this place into a war factory.
In the future, punishment is meted out swiftly and painfully. Die, ruffian!
If this technology ever gets out, it means the end of the army. Who would need a real soldier? Who'd want to be one? I'm really getting sick of these walking boxes.
You have been warned before. Littering is a killable offense.
All those years, Faraday was babbling in it.
I shall unleash the wrath of Faraday Industries upon your puny head. You are a rude character of curious parentage.
They're relentless.
Are you ready to meet your maker? I have already met mine, a fine fellow. Have you heard this joke before? A robot walks into a bar and says, "Kill, destroy."
If this technology ever gets out, it means the end of the army. Who would need a real soldier? Who'd want to be one? I think there's a way through the roof. Come on.
You've taken my work. You've taken years of my life. But you cannot take my soul. No, that is out of reach.
If this technology ever gets out, it means the end of the army. Who would need a real soldier? Who'd want to be one? Logan must have driven him insane. He made him turn this place into a war factory.
Bow down before me, you obnoxious sack of fluids. You are an insignificant mote of dust, and I am a feather duster.
I'm ready.
Cease your breathing at once.
Stop them! I've fought a lot of
There is no place on Clockwork Island for filth like you. It is time we separated your head from your shoulders.
They're relentless. Think of what your brother would have done if he'd had an army of automatons at his command. Let's hope that's the last of them. This is it, the last factory. He has to be here somewhere. What if it was all just recorded messages? He's been playing with us.
Is this the perfect soldier you wanted, Your Majesty? Well, you shall never have it. My creations will... I designed this suit to be the most powerful weapon that has ever existed. Allow me to demonstrate. Help!
Won't you leave an old man alone? Leave me alone! Protect me!
You have been casting unpure glances at my wife. Why, I will show you what is what. Do not be alarmed. I am a licensed dental surgeon. Now, open your mouth.
Well then, I'm ready. Your brother destroyed everything I cared for. You may as well kill me.
We should take him back to the keep. We can take care of his wounds there. He's just a poor old man. Let's take him back, patch him up.
I'm not like my brother. You're safe now.
Thank you. I should not have judged you so hastily, Your Majesty.
You have been through a lot, Mr. Faraday. But now that we know the truth, your life will return to normal.
Very good. He will be released as soon as his wounds are healed.
Ah, my king. I have eagerly awaited your return. I have made an extraordinary discovery.
Just tell him what my men found out, Hobson.
Why, it was a wholly collaborative effort. Without my supervision, who knows when...
Just tell me.
Of course, indeed. As you know, the second prisoner is the alchemist and alleged witch, Mary Godwin. A rather foul and malevolent woman, by all accounts. We have uncovered files on experiments so grotesque, I don't mind admitting I lost part of my supper while reading them.
Get to the point, Hobson.
Yes. Well, it seems that before she turned to foul necromancy, she came from a well-to-do family. We believe she may be hiding out at her grandfather's long-abandoned and rather opulent estate.
I have the coordinates. I'll wait for you at the pier. The sooner we capture this woman, the better.
And I shall continue leading the investigation into General Turner. There really seems to be so little information on the man. It's as if he had taken his records with him.